Hey everyone, it's Dr. Sam Robbins. Today's topic is a super important one, not only for allowing you to live a much healthier life, but also one with higher immune system, more energy, a happier mood, decreasing diseases, and even cancer. But also on the flip side, if doing this wrong, you'll actually increase your risk for osteoporosis and even getting a heart attack or stroke. So today's topic is about the fact that you must take two super vitamins together. Now let's start with the first one, the star player, the MVP, which is vitamin D, more specifically vitamin D3. Now vitamin D is easily one of the most valuable vitamins that you should be taking daily. Sadly, 90% of the population is deficient in this sunshine vitamin, and most are certainly not at the optimal levels. In fact, vitamin D is not technically even a vitamin. It's a hormone. That's why it's so powerful. Sadly, the older we get, the less vitamin D your body produces and absorbs from the sun. And the higher your body fat, for example, the lower your vitamin D levels. And the less youthful hormones you have, the lower your vitamin D. What's worse is those of us who are taking vitamin D in the supplement form are taking the wrong form. This includes even myself a few years ago because I was just listening to everyone else and all those so-called experts until I did my own study. For example, you see, most vitamin D comes in the oil caplet form. But did you know that not only is this the cheapest and least absorbable form, but it also comes from animal byproduct called sheep grease? Yep. The oil-based forms of vitamin D are actually derived from bodily fluids secreted by sheep's glands in the wool. So it's kind of a little bit disgusting. Now, the best form is actually the micro-encapsulated powdered form. And I only discovered this about 7 or 8 years ago after doing tons of blood work on myself, my family members, and clients about doing the vitamin D3. And before I continue any further, there is a direct link below this video to one of the best vitamin D products in the world, and it's called Perfect Vitamin DK. Now, it's 100% plant-based, it's vegan, it's certified organic and wild harvested, and I only mentioned Perfect Vitamin DK and it's named Perfect for a reason, because it contains the correct form of microencapsulated vitamin D3 combined with a plant-based vitamin K2 as MK7. Now, this synergistic combination is the key and what I want you to pay attention today. You see, Perfect Vitamin DK also utilizes the correct clinically validated dose of about a 2.5 to 1 ratio, about a 2 to 1 ratio, which is 125 mics of vitamin D3, which comes out to about 5,000 units, combined with 50 mics of vitamin K2 in the form of MK7. Now, why is vitamin K2 so important? Because as fantastic as vitamin D3 is, it works as a team together with vitamin K2. You see, when taking the correct higher dosages of vitamin D3 to help increase your levels when measured in a blood test as vitamin 25-OHD, the D3 can actually cause what's called hypercalcemia, which is excessively high levels of calcium in the blood. You don't want this. This can lead to BVC, which is the blood vessel calcification. You see, so many people are focused on high cholesterol levels, and they're worried about that. They completely miss this major cause of calcium in the arteries and the restriction, which is caused by taking too high dose of vitamin D3, which isn't being absorbed correctly. This basically means that the calcium phosphate starts to accumulate in the blood vessels, which is a primary underlying cause of heart disease. And this means that there's more calcium and plaque in the arteries, there's less blood flow, and then add in a higher cholesterol or higher blood pressure, higher blood sugar levels, and hormonal imbalances, and you have the perfect recipe for a heart attack or stroke. Now, scientists have discovered that even low levels of vitamin K2 as MK7 also increases BVC, which means more calcium in your blood vessels, the narrowing of your arteries, and thus potentially leading to a heart attack or stroke. Again, we don't want this. Which, by the way, over 90% of people are also deficient in vitamin K2 as well. So the bottom line is that low levels of D3 and K2 are bad. However, taking D3 by itself is also bad. However, here's where the magic starts. When you combine the correct form and dose of vitamin D3 with K2, your risk of heart disease drops significantly because there's much less calcification in the blood vessels. Simply stated, vitamin D may cause blood vessel calcification, while vitamin K may help prevent this from happening. And one of the primary ways this happens is because vitamin K2 takes calcium out of the blood vessels and puts it directly into the bones where they're supposed to go. This obviously reduces osteoporosis and creates stronger bones, stronger blood vessels, and improves cardiovascular and heart health. This is exactly what we need after the age of 35, especially also for women who have dealt or have gone through menopause. So in summary, vitamin D3 is a super hormone vitamin that we should all be taking because of the dozens of health benefits and also because many of us are deficient in it. However, taking D3 by itself can cause calcium deposits in the blood vessels and the arteries, which can lead to a heart attack or stroke because there's less blood flow. So does low levels of vitamin K2, which again, over 90% of people are also deficient in. Now, taking K2 with D3 takes the calcium out of the blood vessels and puts it in the bones where it's supposed to be, thus creating stronger bones, reducing osteoporosis, and reducing your risk of a heart attack or stroke. And the best and most absorbable form is the plant-based, powdered, microencapsulated pills and not the oil form. So if you're not using D3 and K2 together, make sure you start today. So give it a try and let me know how it works for you. As always, thanks for watching and have a happy and healthy day.